Well, welcome back, my friends, to another browsing rendition. Riding with Scab rendition. We got to talk about a couple things rendition. I need y'all's help rendition, a little challenge rendition. We're going to 10,000, that kind of thing, so on and so forth. Guys, today I'm carrying my Zero Tolerant 0303 and S30V. Grippy G10 frame lock. There will be a review coming on this soon. One of the reasons this model was my first expensive pocket knife, if you're wondering why, like, Scab carries that a lot. I didn't do a lot of powder coating today. I'm sorry, I did a lot of powder coating today, didn't do any sandblasting, so I could carry a folder. Man, this is just a damn tank of a knife. Now, the other thing, I've got my Nomad EDC and my Stinger EDC, so I carried those three blades. I'm working on an LT Wright. I told y'all we're doing an LT Wright deep dive. Now this video for this LT Wright will be coming out tomorrow or Thursday. Probably Thursday, because I want it to be where I want it to be. But this is the LT Wright. I'm not even sure what model this is. It's one of my favorites, I can tell you that. Guys, listen, before we get too far, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, that number's going down, but anything above zero is unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. We back to blue over here. We support Leo. How you do that, Scab? Well, we try not to break the damn law. Finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. Let me say this real quick. That intro, people are like, why do you say that other time? Because that's what I believe in. I believe in vets. And when I say this, I feel like we're at a crossroads with the channel, meaning every so often a little bit of changes need to happen. I feel like we're just kind of at that point where we're about to take off or we're about to plateau. And here's the deal, guys. I've been very, very upfront, very honest. I want to grow this channel. So if I want to grow the channel, there's certain things we need to discuss. And I'm trying not to take up a lot of your time, but I usually do. But here's the deal. Those three things. One, I am an addict, okay? This channel has helped me more than I can ever explain to you, okay? It's just that idle hands. I can put my time, I can put my effort in. It keeps me busy, it keeps me focused. You guys keep me straight and sane. As sane as I'm gonna get, okay? So that's why the addict's there. Guys, the law enforcement thing's the most misunderstood. I've got a ton of friends, guys I grew up with. Let me just say this. I've had run-ins with the law, okay? This little town that you see me driving through, Green Cove, that I live in, the law is not a fan of old Scabber. I've had a bunch of run-ins with them here, meaning just pulled over, just a bunch of bullshit. But I have a lot of friends who are law enforcement officers that I stand behind. That's what I'm saying there. Now, let me say this too. When you start with some long diatribe about, just dumb shit, I'm not listening to that, dude. Well, what if they enforce illegal laws? Well, then why don't you go do something about it? I am supporting my friends, but I'm not taking 10 minutes every damn video I do to explain that. So there's that. Vets, that should be obvious, man. I just have a heart for vets. I never served. My wife did, my son did, my grandfathers did. I just have a real heart for vets. And I feel like if we're growing, if we're going to have a channel, if we're going to have a platform, and we have fun, but I feel like we can use that. Having said that, next Tuesday, July 12th, we're going to do a Blade Talk where we finally do our Veterans Raffle. It's going to be 8:30, July 12th. So if you've donated to that, we're going to give out all the prizes. We've raised over $1,500. I'm super, super stoked about that. The one we did last year was right at $900. So the raffle's growing. We've brought in money. None of the money comes to us. It all goes to veterans causes. We don't take in a dime. Matter of fact, we pay out more than anything, and that's fine. I don't care. Between the shipping and the knives, and so many of you guys have donated not only to the charities, but a lot of you guys are just stood in there and donated knives and bandanas and all kind of stuff. It's just awesome. A fire starting kit and lanyards, and we got a lot of cool packages. So there's that. The whole point of this video, guys, is this. I said 2 weeks ago on my 2-year anniversary on YouTube that I wanted to hit 10,000 by next year. How are we going to do that? I want to discuss that for a few minutes. Let's see where we're at. Oh, yeah, 5 minutes. We're good. I want to discuss that for a few minutes, man. Listen, we've started some new stuff. I've added shorts. I'm trying to do 5 or 6 shorts a week, using them as like little trailers for the videos I put out. I've noticed a big jump in views, so we're going to keep on with our shorts. I've got a challenge for you guys. I've got a challenge, and this will help me with the channel. Here's the deal, guys. My knife, when we do the knife reviews, knife demonstrations, we follow kind of a same pattern, okay? When you follow the same pattern, a lot of the dialogue's the same. I mean, I've done over 1,000 videos, all right? You come up with 1,000 different things to do. It ain't easy. But I also say during my videos, one, I'm the most redundant human being alive. The other thing, guys, and this is where the challenge comes in, I've said this several times. Turn off the volume and just watch the knife work. So here's the challenge. I thought about this. We're always going to have our intro. I believe in the intro. It's things I believe in. So we're always going to have the intro. That's going to happen. Here's what I'd like to do. Here's the challenge. On this knife, on this LT Wright, what I'd like to do is I'm going to do my intro and I'm going to give the specs pretty quickly. After the specs, I'd like for some of y'all to turn off. I really would like you to just go silent. Mute the video and give me your thoughts on the video without listening to me. Does that make sense? What I want you to do is critique the video. Do you understand what I'm trying to accomplish? Am I showing that with what I'm doing with the knife? Would you recommend the knife based solely on it working? If you're willing to do that for me, and that would help me. That helps me in a lot of ways. Do I think the way I demonstrate or review a knife is the best? I think it's the best for me, okay? Sitting there talking about a knife, I'm so scatterbrained at times, guys. That's just not, and I'm not knocking that format. There are some guys who are great at it. I'm members of some of their channels. I love that format. It's not for me. So I think for me, the way that I do it's the best that I can for me. But I would like, if you're willing to do that, in the comments, simply put, I'm in. Scab, I'm in. Now, listen, if you add another comment, that's cool, but I'm going to ask you that for this particular video, if you're willing to do that for me on this video, just put Scab, I'm in. If you leave another comment, great, that's awesome. But I would like for y'all, I'd like to get some of y'all, and not just content creators, I'd like some of everybody to do it, okay? Rusty, knife lover for sure, man. I want you to do it. And anybody else that's in. And basically what you're going to do, and I'll keep the video to 10 or 12 minutes, but just from watching that video, how does that help? Well, I plan on taking that feedback and tweak it. The other thing we're doing is this. We've added shorts. I'd like to get your feedback on that challenge. My guy Kirk, now right here, guys, we're passing where I go into the swamp, and I love this, but they've already started working, they've already started building in there. I don't know how much longer I can go in there, okay? The other side of going in the swamp is this. There are meth crafters in there, there's all kind of stuff in there. So, like doing a camp out in there, it's just not safe. So, here's what I've come up with, or here's what we've come up with to kind of remedy that. One of the things is this, guys. When I do my reviews, my demonstrations, I know a lot of times I do some of the same tests. That's by design. I tried to mix up the locations. We do the swamp. We do the house. We do work. Sometimes I'll go down by the river. I try to give y'all different locations. The other day I went by my guy Kirk's house. Here's what Kirk has offered me. All right, Kirk's house, he has a lot. the lot behind him he owns. All right, half an acre, something like that. It's grown over, it's wooded. He said, man, if you want to, we'll take the machetes, cut our way in, and you can make you an outdoor studio. That's what we're going to do. That's going to start this Friday. What will that add to the channel? It will give me an outdoor studio. Now I'll put me a new stump over at Kirk's. We'll have that. But guys, it'll give me a place where if I want to go out and do an overnighter, which I do want to do, minimal gear, I can do that. If I want to do a full tent, if I want to review some other things, tent, camping stuff, that's why we added the Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors. The one thing that's held me up on that is I don't always want to go grab a permit. I don't always want to rent somewhere. By doing this, I really think it'll move us forward. Again, guys, my goal is to grow. Now, having said all that, these videos that I do, these Riding with Scabs, is this. And I did one while ago, and it was just, you know what, man? I'm over the negative. I'm going to tell y'all where we're at. We're at 11 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up right here. A couple weeks ago, y'all know I'm a huge TikTok sensation. Got about 19,000, 20,000 people over there now. Seriously. But I made a video, and I'll make this quick. A young lady put on there that basically we had a little back and forth because she said she had a hard time believing the story or something. And I said, well, I'm sorry. I may not have explained it well. She said, no, brother, I'm insinuating you're not telling the truth because I've never experienced anything like that. Huh? Instead of firing off, I made a TikTok back to her and I thanked her because this is what that one little statement did for me. It's like a light bulb went on. No matter how hard I work, no matter what I do, there's always somebody. I'm not giving trolls any more credence, okay? And I'm not saying the young lady was a troll. She was being honest, and I believe everything happens for a reason, and she helped me out unbelievably. Here's what I'm saying. Thank you to each and every one of you who comment. I read every single comment. Thank you. Thank you for those of you who believe in me. Thank you for those of you in advance who are taking this challenge. I don't always do this, and I guess I got to start, but if we're going to go to 10,000, if I'm going to set a goal, guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit it for me. And hit like for me. Like, subscribe. People have asked me, Scab, what can we do? Seriously, like the video. The biggest thing you can do is like and leave a comment. I'm in. That would help me out a lot. But listen, I want to grow together. I need your help. I'm asking you. I'm not asking for money and shit like that. I'm good that way. Okay? I'm not money bags. You can look at me. But I'm blessed with a lot of you guys. Amazing. JR, Timbo, all you guys. Jacob, just everybody who sends me knives. Scab, you want to try this out? Brandon Thrasher's like, dude, any pocket knife you want. Shane Gables, bro, I got some pocket knives. I mean, all of you guys. Kirk, hey man, at Kirk's trip, he's like, you're going to have to keep it clean now. But he's offering me a place to put up a little studio in the woods. I mean, you guys are amazing. Thank you. To those of you, this is your first video, I doubt you made it this far. Thank you. Do me a favor, guys. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. Let's build this thing together. I'm going to wrap it up here. I love y'all. I'm Scab. You're not. Let's grow this thing, son. I'm gone.